Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about a natural way to take vaccines again. Okay, I made a previous video, just check out the previous one if you're interested. It will help you understand this video better. Natural way of taking vaccines, okay, should always be via the gut. Now there are some ancient medicinal schools that say you can also take vaccines through the nostrils, as in in China, in ancient Chinese herbal medicine, which is some way similar to Ayurvedic medicine, but it's different. It's not Ayurvedic medicine because Ayurvedic medicine is centered around the stomach. Everything here. Your stomach is the most important organ. Yes, everything else is also important, but this is the roots of it all. Okay? Chinese medicine, I'll be honest, I don't know what organ is emphasized in Chinese medicine. However, there are some similarities between Chinese medicine and ancient Indian Ayurvedic medicine. Now, there used to be this smallpox outbreak. So, what the Chinese did in that era, that smallpox era, I think it was 200 years ago where there was a pandemic or something, they took a piece of scab from a person infected with smallpox. They used to take like a scab and they used to crush it into a powder and inhale it through the nose of a perfectly healthy person. Make a perfectly healthy person inhale it through the nose. So, that was one way of doing it. Now, I don't know what the consequences or would be of that, but it would have been way better to take the smallpox scab and swallow it into your gut. That would have been a way more effective way to do it without any side effects because the gut can differentiate and analyze the substance better than any other organ in your body. Smallpox, I think, I don't know what effect it has if you inhale it in your lungs, but one thing's for sure, it's way better than injecting smallpox right into your bloodstream, even if it's a dead virus. I think taking it through the nose would be safer. However, not as safe as through the gut. The gut is the safest way because it also has the digestive fire, which is called Agni, which will burn away anything that's useless. You got something like battery acid in your gut, a fiery gut, a sign of good health. It'll just melt away and destroy anything that's not meant to be absorbed by our body. That's what keeps you in good condition. So, that was one ancient way of doing it. Look, I'm against that way actually, to take it from the nose. However, it is way better than injecting yourself with it. That's for sure. The nose thing is way better than injecting stuff directly into your blood because at least it's going through an organ first, your lungs. And the lungs also is like the gut in a way, as in whenever you breathe air, the lungs will then analyze the air and throw out all the waste air that is carbon dioxide and take in only absorb good air and send it in the blood. So in a way, taking it through the nose, it's not that bad because at least the lungs will also differentiate, however, not as well as the gut. The gut is like the most effective in that, because the lungs is usually connected with the element of air. So, yeah, or vayu, as they say. So, yeah, I stand by this that, if you want to really vaccinate yourself without any symptoms, side effects, take it via the stomach and nothing else. Stomach is the most intelligent organ. It's better than any lab analysis, anything. It'll analyze the substance perfectly. All you need to do is ensure that you have good gut health, and make sure your stomach is having good bacteria to break down whatever it is that you ingest. And that's the original Mother Nature's way on how to do it via the gut. Doesn't require, so much complication. Just take any infected piece of any rotten meat, swallow it. Not such a big piece, just a tiny bit, swallow it directly. No need to even chew it. Take a small piece of rotten meat, you're vaccinated. You know, against many viruses, bacteria, flu, whatever. Now, if you would convert rotten meat into a liquid and then inject it directly in your blood, that's when problems start happening. Listen, a lot of mental disorders, schizophrenia, and all kinds of mental illnesses has been associated because people inject things directly into the blood. That's never the natural way to do anything. Unless you get natural cuts and bruises in nature. Let's just say you walk in the woods and, some leaf or plant causes a cut. That's actually nature's way of giving you a vaccine also. Because, through the cut. But you see, it's different from injections because the cut usually isn't that deep. With injections, it's like shove it right deep into, your body. You see, nature always knows best. Remember that. Another natural way of getting a vaccine is if, mosquito bites, they also have a needle. So see, that's Mother Nature taking care of you. Once you get a mosquito bite, you get a bite of a lice, a tick, things like that. See, this is nature's way of giving you vaccines. So you don't need that unnatural perversion of nature stuff like drug addicts do. Okay? So, yeah. Give Mother Nature a chance to take care of you. Don't rely on these science experiments. Because, listen, look, I'm not really much into conspiracy theories. However, some theories are facts. Yeah, some are, yet to be proven. I will say that. But some are really facts, and injecting things into people's blood is actually, it's done to lab experiment things. So it doesn't have good vibes, and it's not really a good, this whole vaccine stuff. It doesn't really have a good, it's not associated with life and natural things and happiness and stuff like that. There's a lot of, it's something that should be avoided according to me. And not only mental problems, also certain type of addictions, certain type of illnesses that, let's just say, were never there before, all of a sudden you have them after taking a vaccine. Well, that's because you injected it directly into your blood. There was no stomach to refine it. When you swallow it, your gut will eliminate it, because if you inject it directly, it's too quick and the body cannot respond so quick. The stomach, it takes time to digest because, look, you need patience in nature. Nature is also patience. So when you take things directly in your gut, the stomach will analyze slowly, and then, you get immunized. Nothing better than taking things via the gut. Look, same thing applies to intoxicating substances. If you inject alcohol directly into your blood, you're in a load of trouble. If you drink it, low to moderate amounts, you just piss it out later. Look, same thing with, let's say, opium. If you inject heroin into your blood directly, that's destructive. If you take opium tea, it goes via your gut. It's not as destructive because it has a chance to get eliminated quickly via piss. You see the point I'm trying to get at here? Whatever you're doing, take it through the gut. Okay? So that's all I have in this video. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about, okay, you were forced to take a vaccine via your bloodstream, as in you were forcefully injected. Is there a way out of this? Can you detoxify your body? Even for animals, even for people. Is it possible to detoxify? Well, the answer is yes, and I'm going to talk about that in the next video. I'll put a title and speak on that. So that's all I have in this video. Next video, I'll talk about, okay, you were forced to take a vaccine, how to eliminate all these impurities from the body, once and for all, and never inject vaccines again. I'll talk about that later. So see you people later. If you want, you can check out the links in the description box below.